Hey everybody, Jam Creates here, doing another dog walking video with my buddy Beans on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's absolutely gorgeous out. Come on, buddy. It's been an absolutely beautiful weekend, but this is not a weather show. Come on, Bubba. It's a little breezy, but nice. So I'm walking with my buddy, and hold on, gotta do a spin. Come on, bud. Sorry, he got me tangled up in his leash. He does that sometimes. So anyway, tonight is the final episode ever of Game of Thrones. It is the series finale. Not just the season finale, the series finale. And so that is a long time coming. If you're like me, you've been watching from the beginning, and you're definitely you have to excuse me on the some of the pirouettes and stuff I have to do when I'm filming. It's he's not a film dog. He's not trained for this. All right, buddy. So yeah, it's the final episode. Last episode, Dany went crazy, destroyed all of King's Landing. The thing is, what's funny is everybody keeps talking about her going nuts with the dragon and just completely obliterating King's Landing, killing all those innocent people. But the thing to me that was even more striking, at least, was not only did she do that, but clearly, I mean, like when all the soldiers, had surrendered, the bells were ringing, everybody was giving up, then the Unsullied and the Dothraki continued the attack. Like she starts obliterating everything with the dragon, but then her soldiers, not Jon's soldiers, but her soldiers, continued the attack and just started wiping out people left and right, just murdering people all over the place. And to me, that was more striking because clearly that was not something that was just spur of the moment. I don't think that was something that was just spur of the moment that her soldiers decided to do. No, that was, to me, that had to be something clearly communicated to them beforehand. I mean, Grey Worm and the Unsullied, they don't do anything unless they're told to do it. Their whole thing is that they're raised from birth to be like perfect soldiers, which means they follow orders no matter what. And so they continued the attack, and they just went rampaging through the streets, just murdering everyone, men, women, children, everybody. Like Anakin. Not just the men, but the women and the children too. Sorry. Believe it or not, I actually really enjoy the prequels, and I like Anakin Skywalker. But that's a whole different ballgame. But anyway, they clearly that was something that Dany ordered them. Like, this was her plan from the get-go, I feel like. She was never going to accept the surrender. And that's where, to me, like, everybody who's like, oh, well, me, like, I just feel like, she's just as bad as everyone else. She's tried, come on this way, buddy. She tried, like, she did so many good things, but all the good things that she did were only in service of her eventually making her way to conquering the Seven Kingdoms. And, well, now she's done it, and she's just like everyone else who's conquered the Seven Kingdoms. She was basically not a good person. She did some good things along the way, but if you really stop and think about it, she freed the slaves, and she did this and she did that. She did it for power. Every time she did it, she was trying to gain something to allow her to eventually reach her ultimate goal. So really, she did just as many evil things too. I mean, she burned people alive just because they didn't want to kneel to her. She's a tyrant, just like everyone else. Just like every other leader that they've had. She's a tyrant. That's what she is. She's never been a good person. She's not a good person. So that's why, like, when I see people bitching about it, I think it's kind of funny. Like, no, she's never been a good person. Yeah, she did some good things, but it was always in self-service. It was never a selfless act. It was always for selfish reasons that she happened to do good things. So anyway, tonight's the finale, and I guess we'll see who's going to wind up on the throne. I mean, the assumption, obviously, the easy assumption would be that it'll be Jon, and he'll have to kill Dany. My biggest thing, honestly, it's kind of funny. I almost don't care who winds up on the throne. For me, it's less about who's going to wind up on the throne, and I'm honestly just more concerned. I know this is not going to make a whole lot of sense, probably, but to me, I'm more concerned with what's going to happen with the dragon. There's one dragon left. The dragons they like Jon because he's a Targaryen. They like her, of course, because she's a Targaryen. In the end, who's the dragon going to listen to? And is someone going to have to kill the dragon? You know, we saw Jon facing off against the undead dragon earlier in the season, and that was a highly disappointing confrontation, quite frankly, because it was just Jon hiding and then eventually just yelling at it until it crumbled because of convenient timing. Because let's be honest, if Arya had stabbed the Night King 30 seconds later, Jon would be dead. But anyway, come here, let's go some more. It's so beautiful. Let's walk some more. No, you don't want to? You sure? You sure, buddy? I mean, we'll come back out again later, but sure you don't want to go some more? All right. So anyway, I know there's been a lot of people complaining about this season too, and it's funny because to me the only complaint that, from people I've spoken to, friends of mine who are fans of the show and stuff, no one that I know of is actually complaining about what's happening on the show. They're just complaining about how fast it's all happening, because we've been used to the show taking its time, and now this season's been very, very rushed. Because there's just not a whole lot of episodes. So anyway, that's my thoughts on tonight on the series finale of Game of Thrones. Beans, what do you think? I don't think they showed Ghost enough. Yeah, I agree. So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I will talk to you guys later this week with more comic book reviews and other stuff. Alright, see you later.